It's My Brother's an Idiot, the podcast. The number one podcast in the world for five old people. And now, here's King Goo. What is up? We are live and in living color. It is My Brother's an Idiot, the podcast. The only problem is that my brother, the idiot, is not well. He was doubtful going into today on the injury report, is not feeling well. He may pop in and we'll see if he joins us or not. But we do have with us, fresh off of a visit to a local Italian joint and having sampled some of the local grape, it is MJ. What is up, dipshit?
Some of the local grape and some of the local almond, hazelnut, whatever the fuck Di Serono is. I'm doing great.
What'd you have for dinner?
I had chicken parm and arugula and fennel salad. It was delightful. And then for dessert, I had one scoop of coffee gelato and like fucking most of a glass of wine of Di Serono, to be honest. It was a hell of a pour. I put most of it on my, or like half of it on my gelato, and it still took me like 15, 20 minutes to finish the rest. So we're doing great.
Nice. Awesome. Well, we are just going to touch on playoff football is what we're going to do today. We're going to break down the weekend slate of games beginning tomorrow and give you some awful betting advice. Are you prepared, dipshit?
I am more prepared than you can believe.
I can believe a lot. So I believe in you and I trust in your wisdom. So let's get right into it. Saturday, first game, we've got the Rams at the Panthers, your beloved, traveling across the country to take on Bryce Young and the Panthers. The Rams are favored. This line just blows me away. It's 10.5 points in favor of the Rams. That's a lot. The over-under is 46. MJ, what do you think?
I was looking this morning at the Athletics report on this, and they were all saying that the Rams were pretty heavily favored. I am horrified, and maybe this is just the Leafs fan in me, but for a team that got blowed the fuck up by a significantly worse team to go into that significantly worse team's stadium and be favored by 10.5 is fucking crazy to me. I still love my beloved, obviously. He is my beloved for a reason. And I do still think the Rams will win. I do not think they cover, to be honest. Again, mostly out of fear. But I will for sure be taking the Rams. Do you know what the over-under is? I didn't.
Yeah, it's 46.
46. Yeah. I'll take the over on that, honestly.
Okay.
I will also take the Matt Stafford over 200 yards, please.
Oh, here we go. I don't think that's the line. I think it's 225.5.
I'll take the over on that too. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. So we're going to go dipshits. Dreadful bets.
There we go. We have King's Cash Bets and dipshits horrifying dreadful bets.
Stafford over 225.5. Okay, got it.
Dipshits Di Serono bets. Let's go.
Dipshits Di Serono. I love it. Di Serono. Okay, got it. It's on the sheet. You're locked in. I am going to go on record and officially call you a coward. It's a very seasoned team in LA going to take on the upstart and sub 500 Panthers, and they've got to travel to Carolina to do it. It's going to be windy and rainy. So I think throwing's going to be tough. Look for LA to keep the ball on the ground and a bit more than normal here. While 10 plus is a huge number, I don't see Carolina being able to keep up. So I'm taking LA to cover, and I'm taking the under in this one.
So we're cowards, but opposite but equal cowards.
Correct. Well, I'm saying it's the under, but I think that they cover it pretty easy. So let's go on to the next one. We've got and it's too bad that the idiot's not here because we all know what he's probably going to say, but it's the Packers and the Bears. And we've got, of the 6 games, dipshit, 4 of them are home dogs, if you can believe that. So here's another one. The Bears are getting 2 points at home against the Packers. The line on this game, the over-under is 44.5. What do you think?
So when you say getting, that means that they are the dogs.
They are the dogs.
Bears are the dogs.
Yes, the Bears.
That's crazy to me. The Bears are, or the Packers are injured to hell, which obviously I 100% have not seen any injury reports, so I don't know if they are recovered in any way, shape, or form. But they weren't doing great. I do think that the idiot, by marital requirement, would be going full hog for the Packers. And I don't like the Bears, to be honest, but I do think the Bears might take this. What's the spread?
2 points.
I
44.5 is the total.
I think the Bears. Well, if the Bears win, they cover, right?
Right.
44 and a half. Yeah, I'll take the over on that. Honestly,
Okay.
I think the Bears can do it, and this is coming from a Bears non-believer.
I know you've been off of the Bears bandwagon as much as I've been on it all year, so that's a departure for you, and I appreciate it. It's going to be cold and windy at Soldier Field, like the gods intend for a playoff game in Chi-Town. Chicago's really built up a really good two-headed monster in the backfield with Swift and Monangai running the rock, and they have gashed Green Bay for an average of 140 yards on the ground in their prior two matchups. Chicago's got the most takeaways on defense in the league, but they are vulnerable to the big play. So if Jordan stays upright in this game, this is an easy over as the Bears score a ton of points at home. And the Green Bay defense really hasn't been good. They've been in the bottom five in just about every metric the last 5 weeks. This is Chicago wins to cover clearly, and I am taking the over as well. So we agree on this one.
Hell
Well
yeah,
done.
brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Did you have a DiSerono bet on this one?
No, I don't give a shit
Okay.
about this game.
Fair. Absolutely fair. All right. We move to Sunday. The Bills traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jags, the hottest team in the league. The Jags are actually getting a point at home as of the most recent line. This is a couple hours ago. Like I said, the Bills are favored, and the total on this is 52 points. What say you?
That I will say that is some coward shit for a home dog. The Bills are fine, and Josh Allen is great, amazing, wonderful, even. But the rest of the Bills suck right now. And the Jags are fucking on fire. I don't know if I could go against them. I will take Jags. I will take the over because if nothing else, the Bills' offense will pick up the slack of what the defense doesn't, and the Jags' offense we know from experience is no slouch. But I think the Jags got it. I do not have a DiSerono bet for it, but I don't know if I could go for the Bills. They seem to be a bit of a tire fire, as I said earlier on this day.
Correct.
God, it's been a long day, but I did call them a tire fire earlier.
Tire
Believe
fire.
me.
I like that. All right, we're writing that down. Tire fire. I love it. All right. Not making for great radio, but I completely agree. I don't really understand this line. Jacksonville's the hottest team in the league. They're 8-0 straight up, 8-0 against the spread the last 8 weeks. The Bills' Achilles heel is their defense, and I expect a shootout here with good weather in Jacksonville. This could be the last game for Sean McDermott if they lose this one with an MVP quarterback, and the Jags are the scariest team in the league right now. Give me the Jags to cover. I'm also taking the over.
This is going to be, I think this is the game of the week, like bar none.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
This is going to be
if you like
amazing
offense,
game.
Yeah, if you like offense, I think 52, they're just going to blow that number out of the water for sure. This is one, as Mark would like to say, this is one where you hammer the over.
I wish I still had the sound point.
Bing! Bing! Right? Should find that and load that in here. We might be able to make that happen. All right, let's move to the next game. It's the 49ers traveling to Philadelphia, and the Eagles in the friendly confines of the Link are 6-point favorites, one of the two home favorites this week. The number on this game is 44.5 points. Dipshit, break it down.
The Eagles are not super reliable this season, but also the 49ers are prone to all being fucking broken as fuck. I like the Niners. I like the Niners more than I like the Eagles. And as much fun as the Eagles are, and as much like as good as the Eagles are, I bet the Niners take it. What was the? Oh no, if the Niners take it, then it is against the cover, right? So they don't cover.
Correct.
Yeah. What was the line though?
44 and a half.
44. Yeah, I bet they hit the over. Both teams have decent offenses, and both. Yeah, I fuck it. Yeah. And yeah. Yes.
That must be the Chianti talking, because I couldn't disagree more with your assessment of this football game. So we're back to good radio. We completely disagree.
It's not Chianti, it's Negro Amaro.
Oh, there
How
you
dare
go.
you?
Even better. San Fran is the most beat up team in the league. They don't have Fred Warner. The backup to Fred Warner is hurt. Trent Williams is banged up, and they won't have Ricky Pearsall to stretch the field. They needed a win in Seattle last week to sew up the number 1 seed, and only managed 173 yards and 3 points. That just tells me that they just don't have it right now. Now they have to travel to a brutal roadside at the Link. I'm not sure how they survive this game, let alone cover. 44 is a lot to ask for a playoff game like this, so I really like Philly to cover it, and I'm taking the under.
That's coward shit. I don't think the Niners make it past next week, but I don't think the Eagles make it past this week. I just dropped Poe Dameron. Damn it.
Oh no, not Poe.
That's
Don't
okay.
drop Poe. Any DiSerrano bet on this game?
No, because I don't know anyone playing.
Okay, very good. All right, let's move on to the final game on Sunday. We've got the Chargers traveling to New England to take on the number 2 New England Patriots. Who'd have thunk it? The Patriots are favored, the final home favorite of the week, at 3.5 points. The over-under is 44.5. MJ, what do you think?
I think that this has the potential to be the second most entertaining game of the week. As like I did see in my investigations, and by investigations I mean the one Athletic article I read this morning, that a lot of people don't believe in the Chargers. And while I don't think they'll win, I do think that the Pats will win. I think the Chargers are going to put up more of a fight than the vast majority think. I do want to take the Pats. I'll say that they don't cover, though, even though it's tight. And I will take the over. And that being said, I would also take one Mr. Justin Herbert. What the fuck is his line at for passing yards? Or total yards, not passing yards.
Usually when they set them, they're at 225 and a half. I can see if we've got it on covers. Where did it go? Yeah, no, we don't. Of course, we didn't. I'm not ready for any of this yet. Picks. Let's see if we have a Herbert. Justin Herbert. There's an interception line.
I'd not like to bet on that, Bob.
Yeah, right. Props. There's a nope. Let's just say it's 225 and a half. I'll give you that. Let's just do that.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's typically what it is.
Fuck it over.
Okay, Herbert over 225 and a
total,
half.
Not just passing. Total.
Oh, total. Well, that's going to be like 250.
Oh, sure. Fuck it.
Okay.
250 over total, please.
250 total. Got it. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. 46 and a half seems like a ton of points to cover in this game. We do have an MVP candidate in Drake and a gunslinger in Herbert, but weather's going to be a factor. The wild card Chargers have to travel and play in that shitty ass winter weather in New England. There's going to be, I think, a lot of running here with Amari and Hampton getting a lot of the rock on the New England or on the Los Angeles side, and Travion Henderson getting the call with a heavy run script. Yes.
Is Omarion not hurt? I thought he was hurt.
No, he's back.
Oh, I thought I saw a notification today that said he was hurt. Okay.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. While I'm talking, why don't you GTS and Google that shit?
I am GTSing. Then continue with
All right, I will continue. And I think Trevion Henderson's going to get the call here too, and it's just going to be a run-heavy script coming out of the New England side. The lack of Los Angeles's ability to protect Herbert, missing all of their tackles and half of their offensive line, is going to be the deciding factor in this game. I like New England to cover this, and he's going to hate me if I say it, but hammer the under in this game.
Not super helpful. He says that he's planning on playing, but he is officially questionable. So
okay, questionable means playing.
Assume he would, but
he's been questionable for like 5 weeks. So
yeah, but he's been on and off for 5 weeks. Who fucking knows?
That's true. Yeah, who knows?
I don't.
You're right. Absolutely. Who knows? All right. Final game, Monday Night Football.
Say hi to Neil.
Hi, Neil. Oh, I don't see. Where are the chats? Oh, there
you have to pull it up.
I got to pull it up. Hey, there's Neil. Neil, what's going on? I'm not used to driving, okay? But now I've learned something else, so that's new. That's awesome. Okay, let's move on to the final game. We've got Monday Night Football. Could be a very interesting football game in terms of what happens around here in Denver the week after. You've got the Texans going to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers, who won a wild game against Baltimore. That game was insane. I've never seen so many missed field goals. The Steelers are getting 3 points. They are a home dog, and the line on this is the smallest of the week. 38 points. MJ, what do you got?
I think the Texans will win. I would like if the Pittsburgh Steelers would win, because if the Pittsburgh Steelers were win, we don't have to deal with the Texans defense. I think the under one way or another, because that Texans defense is fucking wild. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Man. What's the line you said?
Steelers are getting 3 and the over is 38.
I'm going to put my money where I would like my money to be. I will take the Steelers, as much as it pains me, hurts me, haunts me as a human being to bet on the Steelers. I would rather bet on the Steelers than have to play the Texans defense as the Broncos. Thank you. We are hoping for that 6th seed or 5th seed, whatever the fuck it is.
Well, I mean, it'll be either. There's no way they can play either New England or Jacksonville. So it would be the lowest remaining seed out of the remaining games. So if all of the home teams win, they'll play Pittsburgh. If not, they'll take whatever wild card team is winning or has won. So it could be LA, could be Houston, could be the Bills. You never know.
Yes.
Yes. Are you going with the over or the under on the 38?
Under. With that Texans defense, under.
Yeah.
And with how fucking terrible the Steelers offense is, under.
Yeah, this one's weird. By a lot of metrics, like you mentioned, Houston has the best defense in the game. They are just absolutely scary. But they score 7.5 fewer points at home than they do on the road. The only problem here is that in the last 4 games that the Pittsburgh Steelers have played against playoff teams, they're giving up 29.3 points per game. Their defense isn't all that great. They do rush the passer pretty well. They don't do much else very well. And they lost all 4 of those games. I think this number is too low. I don't buy Pittsburgh at all, but DK's coming back. They'll be able to score a little bit. I would like to see Pittsburgh in Denver next week, watching it from the beach in Mexico as I will be. However, I don't see that happening. Give me Houston to cover, and I'm going to take the over. I think 38 is too low.
That's fair. Honestly, that's fair.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, let's move. Do you have any more DiSerono bets there? Drunky McDrunker Beans?
No, not that I can think of.
All right. I do have some King's Cash bonus bets. More bad betting advice for you. Easy for me to say. Let's go to the Rams game. LA's been giving Blake Corum more of a look the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I think this is going to be a heavy run offense. script for McVay. Look for Corum to get over 41.5 yards rushing in this game for sure. Let's move on to the Bears and the Packers. I really like a run heavy approach. The weather's going to be bad. The Bears lead the league in takeaways, and they face the 6th fewest passing attempts in the league this year. Run heavy approach here with the Packers. I think they lean on Josh Jacobs. It's going to be an easy under for Jordan Love to go under his 225.5 passing yards. Let's move on to the Buffalo and Jacksonville game. I think this is going to be a shootout. Josh is going to have to put on his cape to make this worth any kind of a game at all for them to even have any chance. Look for Josh Allen to go over 225.5. In the Philadelphia game, dude, if you're not watching Dallas Goedert just absolutely become a touchdown machine, there's something wrong with you. He's been a monster, scoring 4 in his last 3 games. And San Fran has given up 10 touchdowns to tight ends alone this year. And their best cover linebacker, Fred Warner, is out. That does not lead to good things on that side of the ball. So let's look for Dallas Goedert for an anytime touchdown. It's an easy steal at plus 200. You can get that just about anywhere. In the Chargers and the Pats game, Drake May's been sacked 47 times, and that is 4th most in the league because as a young quarterback, he holds the ball a little bit too long. LA does have a strong pass defense, and it's going to make it tough for him to get rid of the ball quickly. I'm going to take an unusual bet here. Tui Pelotu is 11th in pressures this year and 6th in sacks. He's gotten a sack in 6 of his last 9 games, and he's got a 0.3 over under on BetMGM for sacks. So I'm taking the over for Tui Pelotu over 0.3 sacks in this game. Finally, let's go to the Houston and Pittsburgh game. I've got CJ struggles outdoors. In his career, he's less than 200 yards passing outdoors. And only 214 on the road per game in his career. And at home, he gets 259. I do love a blitz-heavy, chaos-filled Pittsburgh defense, making this a strong run-heavy game in Houston on their offensive side. So I'm going to hammer CJ under. And this line was a little bit higher. This was 232.5, the one that I saw. So under CJ Stroud, 232.5 yards. And those are your King's Catch bonus bets. Yes.
Pew, 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 pew. I would like to say that Neil understands the plot in that Old Man Rogers throws a Hail Mary for the win by 1. Yes, sir. You get it.
Absolutely could happen.
You get it, brother. We are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers if God is good.
Right. All the home teams have to win. All the home teams have to win for that to happen.
We can hope. We can dream.
Right. We can hope. We can dream. That's what's going to happen. All right. Let's move on to dipshit of the week. What do you got?
My dipshit of the week is the Detroit Tigers. For having the best pitcher in MLB and offering him not enough to not go to arbitration. They are taking Tarek Skubal to arbitration, while offering him $19 million while he would like $36 million. If you're the Tigers, you pay him $36 million. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you stupid? Obviously, but hello. If they are not careful, he will be a Colorado Rocky, and how dare they? But yes, my dipshit of the week is the Detroit Tigers. Right. Mark also has some dipshits of the week, but we will discuss them later in the week. Awesome. As in on Tuesday. He has many dipshits.
Awesome. Yeah, we've got some things to cover for sure. There's been some really fun stories coming out, especially in the hockey world, that we definitely want to talk about.
Yeah, unrelated to any of those fun things, Sam Girard got in a fight last night, and what a fucking hero. I love him. Short King. He fights for us. Hashtag those of us who are below fucking 5'8". What a hero.
He laid that dude straight out. That was an insane right cross right on that dude's cheekbone.
And that is a child. He beat the shit out of a child who was fucking 1.5 feet taller than him. What Oh God, I love Sammy G so much. I know you think he's a bitch or whatever. You're wrong. We don't have to go over it, but you're wrong. But Sammy G is a hero. Hashtag get a Sammy G jersey.
Hey, great moment
Everybody.
for him, right? And he can play. I just don't like his size in the playoffs. That's all. I don't hate him. I cheer for him. I just don't like his size in the playoffs. If you're not watching this story out of the University of Washington and Demond Williams, this thing is so super interesting. I don't necessarily think this deserves being called dipshit of the week, but it fits. So he signed a contract with the university for a $4 million revenue sharing deal, and then tried to transfer, tried to get into the portal. They're like, no, that's not how this works. You have a contract. It's going to go to litigation, and it's going to change the landscape of how all of this works. Excuse me, which means we're going to get finally a little bit of clarity into the NIL world and maybe put some guardrails around how it's supposed to go. But it's a super interesting situation, and you can't just, take the money and then run, kid. So I'm really looking forward to see how that all plays out. Final thoughts. Talk about the things, dipshit. What do you got?
No one gives a shit, but NASCAR announced that on Monday they will announce the playoff format, which for those of you who don't give a shit about NASCAR, their playoff format is dog shit and nobody likes it. So hopefully they are announcing a new one, whatever it is, hopefully will be better than the garbage that they have currently. So here's hoping that it's good or that it's at least less shit. That's the game plan.
Awesome. We are going to be back with you on Tuesday night, break down some NFL stuff, talk about the Broncos' impending opponent, and then I hit the road for sunny Mexico for a few days. So it's going to be lots of fun. Yes, ma'am.
I was going to say I also hit the road, but for Miami and then the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's going to be a good time for you too.
See? We need to talk about that, but that could be a later problem.
Right. That's a problem for another day. That was nice.
Thanks.
Did the old Shooter McGavin. Disaronno's hitting. Make sure you check us out on all of our social channels. You can find My Brother's an Idiot on Facebook. You can either search for this logo right here or scan that QR code over there. That gets you to the Facebook page. You can also find us on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok at The Idiot Goons. Mark, who is absent, and we hope he feels better, his Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok are at Poffle Time. He's had a little bit of activity today. Yes, MJ.
I just want to talk shit. Neil, it's a Ford Mustang. It's just a different Ford Mustang than what they actually put out. Shut up. Fuck you. Neil, Ford Taurus.
Used to be a Taurus.
It did used to be a Taurus, but now it's a Mustang.
Used to be a Taurus. Yeah, used to be a Taurus.
It's a Toyota Camry, a Chevy Camaro that they also don't make, and a Ford Mustang that they don't make. Continue. Sorry. Apologies.
That's okay. Kind of takes the whole stock out of stock car racing, but that's fine. You can find Mark's Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok at Poffle Time. My Twitch and Twitter are at Poffleopicus. And you can find me on TikTok at King Goon Smoke. I don't know if you saw it, dipshit, but I collabed a Uma Musume with the Broncos on my latest post.
What do you mean Uma Musume? Do you mean the fucking horse game?
Yes.
Oh, great heavens. No, I didn't see you fucking collabing with a Japanese horse anime girl gotcha game.
To call it a collab, I guess, is a little bit strong. Let's just say there's some audio.
Okay.
Go check it out.
Go that's check fine. It out. Oh, I'm so alarmed, but continue.
It actually fits. It actually fits. You'll like it.
Okay, I believe you.
It actually fits. You'll have to call me after you watch it.
Okay, I'm scared, but continue.
For the absent Mewty, we love you, Mewty.
Mewty.
And for the absent Mark, we hope you feel better. We missed you tonight, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Make sure you take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and take care of each other. This has been My Brother's an Idiot. We'll catch you next time. See ya, bruh.
Everyone go watch the Boondock Saints. It's a good fucking movie.